Your government wants you to know that being fashionably good is better than protecting your children's lives. Hello there YouTube world, welcome back to the channel. So this video I had made and ready to publish last week, but I had to take it down because there was a development. The first half of that video I was telling people about the peaceful protest that was going to be held at Buncrana Garda Station on Sunday the 9th of February 2025 at 1 p.m. But I then found out from the Justice for Rebecca Brown campaign that this had to be cancelled. Information about why this was cancelled can be seen in an article on the Derry News webpage. I'm going to read you a little bit of that now. The peaceful vigil due to be held outside Buncrana Garda Station by the Justice for Rebecca Brown campaign has been cancelled. For those of you who haven't seen my previous video about the Rebecca Brown story, you can click this link up here or the link will be down in the description. Please go check it out. February's vigil was intended to highlight what the campaign described as the failure of the authorities to properly update and inform the Brown family on all aspects of the Garda and Garda Síochána Ombuds Commission investigations into Rebecca Brown's death. Speaking to the Derry News, Lynn Smith, Rebecca Brown's mother, said that the family felt they had no option but to cancel it because they were scared about what sort of policing plan on Garda Síochána would imply. I don't know what type of policing plan they might put in place. What I do know is I saw it as threatening when I saw it being discussed in the Justice Liaison response to Councillor Frank McCafferty last week. I have to protect other people and think about their safety. I was afraid about what An Garda would enforce. We didn't know what their policing plan would have involved or where the police would have been coming from or how many guards might have been present. At the end of the day, that is the only response I have got from An Garda Síochána. Our family has received no apology for the death of our beautiful Rebecca. No condolences, nothing, only the threat of a policing plan being enforced for a peaceful vigil. As a family, we are not the type of people to put anybody in danger or feel scared to even attend our vigil. I wouldn't put anybody's safety in jeopardy. I had to think about everybody. No family should have to go through what we have been going through since Rebecca's death. No family should have to suffer the way we are suffering. We have been silenced from day one. We've had no communication from An Garda Síochána. It is outrageous, to be honest with you. No response, no answers. I begged for a year for my updates. I was told shortly after Rebecca's death I would get an update every 2 weeks. I never got that. And although we got An Garda permission on Tuesday for our peaceful vigil, I am not comfortable bringing people to Buncrana because the permission email did not explain what their policing plan would involve. Why did An Garda Síochána discuss a policing plan in the Justice Liaison response to Councillor McCafferty? Why are they displaying such a lack of trust in the Justice for Rebecca Brown campaign? After all, our first gathering at Ludden in December had already proven to be peaceful. While An Garda Síochána's approval of our peaceful vigil was welcome, once we discussed it as a family, we felt it raised more questions, more doubt and more worry, and we felt we had no option but to cancel it completely. Donegal County Councillor Frank McCafferty Jr., who was politically representing the Brown family, had been due to speak at the vigil. Councillor McCafferty said he agreed with the family's decision to cancel it. He said, "I fully understand how Rebecca Brown's family feels and the fear they have of the uncertainty concerning what we know was an internal Garda commissionery about the family. The Justice for Rebecca Brown's campaign and the peaceful vigil, which the guards termed a protest. The term policing plan is clearly intimidatory for this ordinary Derry family who just want to know what happened to their beloved Rebecca." He also said, "It is obvious to me the only way the Brown family is ever going to receive justice and truth is by taking the legal route. It is also emerged that the Justice Liaison response to Councillor McCafferty on January the 13th, 2025 was forwarded to him in error by Garda personnel. He got a subsequent request for its secure deletion." Justice Liaison described the response as an email attachment, adding, "Under no circumstances should the contents of the attachment be copied or further circulated." On January the 10th, 2025, Councillor McCafferty had written to Garda Commissioner Drew Harris requesting a meeting for Rebecca Brown's parents with the investigating officers appointed to investigate this unlawful death. He received the Justice Liaison response in reply. As was reported in Monday's Derry News, Councillor McCafferty said the language and tone of the Justice Liaison response as sinister, disparaging and insensitive. He said, "As far as I am concerned, it is absolutely shocking that An Garda Síochána should send me a request request to delete the contents of those emails, which show the Garda wrongdoing in the Rebecca Brown case and the handling of the investigation into Rebecca Brown's death. They were more concerned about conspiracy theories and the Bloody Sunday March to commemorate one of the worst atrocities in the history of Ireland. I think the Garda Commissioner should come out now and apologise on behalf of the Garda force. Essentially, An Garda Síochána didn't want the public to see how it was treating this family. It looks to me as if An Garda Síochána is going to blame GSOC. GSOC has not handled this well. There are so many unanswered questions. Was Rebecca pronounced dead at the scene? Where was she actually pronounced dead? Was she taken away in an ambulance? Was her body left lying in the road? If so, for how long? The family doesn't know anything, hasn't been told anything. The only thing the family knows is that a marked patrol car knocked down their beautiful daughter, their beautiful Rebecca. So, some incompetent fool sent an email to the wrong person. And what was in that email? A policing plan. My guess is, and this is just a guess, that they were getting ready with a public order unit to lynch whoever they thought would expose their corruption. And yes, they were ready to lynch. And they don't care who you are. Because there's one thing that the Gardaí in Buncrana don't like, and that is being held responsible for their dirty, corrupt actions. Because it has happened already. I'm going to show you some snippets of a clip of Patricia McCafferty where she was at the last protest and afterwards went into Buncrana Garda station to ask some questions about the Garda involved, and they didn't like it. And what happened after that? Take a look.
Why? What's the problem? Just
Pulled you in because you've no insurance on this vehicle.
there's insurance on the vehicle.
You got insurance on this vehicle?
It's on there.
No, I wouldn't call that insurance. That's not a legal insurance company that we've ever heard of. Or registered with the Insurance Bureau of Ireland, is it? Have you got your driver's license on you?
Oh, sorry. What's your number?
DG
No. What's this lady that instructed you what to do?
Who remembers this ignorant Garda here? This is the Garda that we met up in Buncrana Garda station.
You did instruct her. What's your number, please? What's your number?
478.
Okay, I just wanted to point out something here. See the way Patricia had to ask for her number? Because she doesn't have her epaulets on and she has no identifying number on her uniform. Do you see that? No epaulets. Now, if a guard approaches you and starts giving you orders and they have no epaulet on, that they're not showing their identification number, their shoulder number is not on display, then they have to show you their warrant card or their identification card. So, as far as I can see, this ignorant cow here is out of uniform and she has no authority being there. Just wanted to point that out. She might have this costume on. She might have her little walkie-talkie thing here. She's got no body cam and no shoulder number. She has no authority being here whatsoever.
478. And your number again is?
566. You got your driver's license on you?
Yes, I do. 2 vehicles. Is there a reason? A tax in your vehicle, it comes up. So listen,
You have your certificate of insurance with you? On you?
I produced it a few weeks ago.
I'm asking you, do you have it on you now?
I produced it a few weeks ago.
Seized under section 41 of the Road Traffic Act. Could I ask you to step off? Road insurance. You're on a main road, you don't mind pulling off. Well,
What you're doing now is corrupt. You're doing is corrupt.
Bring your policy to a guard at a guard station within 10 days, that's fine.
Yes.
Right now, I suspect this vehicle is not
It's
insured,
not.
Therefore, I am seizing it.
It is insured.
Well, I suspect that it's not.
It's insured. Check that. Check the insurance policy. Check the insurance policy. Is there one honest card? Bring your sergeant down here, please. I want the sergeant. Is there a sergeant or inspector on tonight? Is any of you a sergeant or an inspector? I'm asking for a sergeant or an inspector to be brought here now. I'm asking that an inspector or a sergeant please come here. What you're doing is corrupt.
So, I'll let you know the crack, okay?
Let you know the crack. Get a sergeant or an inspector here, please. Get out of my car. Get out of my car.
This vehicle has been seized by me.
phone slot now. The other phone slot. I don't have the internet on this phone.
No, read this here. It's all on that. It's all on that. All of it.
Absolutely shocking. Just crazy. I just want to remind you all that this is not my video. This video belongs to Patricia McCafferty. And Patricia McCafferty goes in depth about what happened with this interaction with the Gardaí, with investigative journalist Gemma O'Doherty. That can be seen on Gemma's webpage, which I will leave a link down in the description. If you want to go over and take a look at that, please do so. So now you can understand why that the Brown family decided to cancel this peaceful protest. It's because they were in fear of what might happen to the people who will attend, because they were in fear that they might get the same retaliation as Patricia McCafferty did. You're probably thinking, how did myself and CJ audits get away with it when we were there? Well, let me tell you something, and maybe the guards should take note of this as well, that when we were there, the Gardaí, with their thin blue line and their brotherhood looking after each other, we as the Irish people, we look after each other too. So while we were there, we had someone watching us. You would not have seen them. You would not know they were there. They could have been just a member of the public walking on the street, or maybe sitting in a car across the road in the car park, or maybe they were standing behind the window at the shopping centre across the road recording everything that we were doing for our safety. In case they come out and retaliated on us and did the exact same thing, we would have had our own evidence and our own proof of this corruption. I do have a contact up in Buncrana who has given me some insight into what was in that email. So some of the things discussed in this email that was accidentally sent to Frank McCafferty. I mean, how stupid can you be? It covered some things like there was a covert police plan put in place. You know what that means? Public order unit. And they were going to go lynching, start lynching people. Their justification to mention Bloody Sunday and the reason that certain individuals could come from Derry. I don't know what they mean by that or what assumption they're trying to make from that. The email was sent with all attachments. Myself and CJ was mentioned about coming into the Garda station in Buncrana. They're talking about conspiracy material was mentioned. In the email there was also a surveillance plan and certain individuals with references to Bloody Sunday. So the email that they incompetently sent out to Frank McCafferty, and they didn't tell him that he must delete it. Their mistake. Frank needs to help them cover up their mistake. The same way as they're trying to cover up their killing of Rebecca Brown. It's all a big fucking cover up. Everything is a big cover up. So tell me what you think of that. Write down in the comments what you think of that. So this is the replacement of the original first half of my video that I had ready to publish last week. So now that I have this added, I'm going to continue on with the second half of the video. Remember, all links to Gemma's webpage, all links to the Rebecca Brown Facebook page will be down in the description. Now this leads me to the second story I want to tell you about. On Facebook, I came across this post by An Garda Síochána. From tomorrow, you'll spot one or two changes to our hashtag OOTD as we head out on the beat to help keep people safe. OOTD, in case you don't know, outfit of the day. Fucking hell, who writes this shit? Some specialist units, like the Garda Public Order Unit, already wear baseball caps, and we've worked together to introduce a new cap that we will wear when we are all out on operational duties. Because wearing a fucking baseball cap is gonna keep people safe. Did you ever hear such fucking bullshit? Modern policing is more complex than ever before, and while responding to fast-paced, evolving and dynamic situations, the cap could be cumbersome and was prone to getting knocked off. We've introduced the new Gillet 2, which will be worn either as a layer if on outdoor operational duties or as an outerwear when indoors, like back at the station eating donuts. Oh, hold on, wait, it doesn't say eating donuts. Forget about that last bit. Now, a Gillet. I don't know where to get these fucking names from, but you ask any Gen X, it's called a fucking body warmer. That's what it's always called. It's always been a body warmer. It's giving street style. So they think that getting a new Gillet and a new baseball cap is more important than putting fucking dash cams in the cars. I'm sure the Brown family, when they see this, will be disgusted. Why spend money on a fucking body warmer and baseball caps when they could be putting dash cams into all their fucking cars? It's just ridiculous. How or who comes up with the fucking expenditure for this? It's just unbelievable. A baseball cap and a body warmer to give street style. I brought this up before when I showed them wearing the new costumes, and now they have a new baseball cap and a new body warmer. What the fuck is that all about? Only certain few guards have body worn cameras, and not all cars have dash cams, if any at all. But they would rather spend money to make themselves look more fucking stylish than to put a dash cam in a fucking car. If there was a dash cam in the car that hit Rebecca, we would all have answers. Rebecca Brown's family would have answers. Let's have a look at these photos. Yeah, That's going to keep people safe. There's the body warmers, or as they like to call it, the gillet. It's a fucking body warmer. You know, guards wearing these body warmers, it's going to keep the people safe. Oh yeah, that baseball cap is going to keep people safe. Yep, I don't know about him, but the baseball cap is going to keep people safe. Let's have a look at the next one. Oh yeah, that gillet, as they like to call it. Yep, there's the cap again. Yeah, that's a real special cap. That's going to keep people safe. Yeah, and we're back to this clown. So there you have it, folks. They're spending money on baseball caps, on body warmers. Rebecca Brown's family is still waiting on answers. But they're going to spend money on baseball caps and body warmers because they're given street style. They don't care if another Garda car hits someone else and there's no answers and there's no evidence and there's no witnesses. They don't care. As long as they have their baseball cap and their body warmers so they can look good, your family don't matter. Tell me what you think of this. Write down in the comment how you feel about this. Is it okay to spend money on fucking baseball caps and body warmers and not putting more body worn cameras on Gardaí or putting dash cams into the cars? Tell me how you feel about that. Write down in the comments. Anyway, that's it for now. My rant is over. Thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe. 840 out. See you on the next trip.